Welcome to Onivia Highlights. These are the best highlights of today's LPL 2025 Split 1.
Down as we can see him start to posture, skipping his blue side at the very moment to try and make a play here, potentially on this wave. He's a little bit late, so it might have to. They might have to wait until this next wave crashes, but 369 definitely could be in a fair amount of trouble here.
This is the change, though. Cannon minions are on 4 now, so they're trying to deny him a punch of gold.
All right, here we go. There comes a stun. It's all too easy, and who else but Tarzan to pick up first blood for AL.
And they get a second plate here for the UE series. Take a pretty resounding 3-0, but as we've seen throughout this group, Team WE don't seem like they're putting up much of a threat.
Looks like AL gonna go for a play in the mid lane. Chris blocked up. Remember, doesn't have that flash. Doesn't have the ultimate yet either. Tarzan with 3 talent strike, picking up that kill. Now 2-0 in favor of AL as they'll make their way down to the Hextech trade.
They need to get...
And maybe that is to be expected with side lanes like Orin and Ezreal, but Kanavi is always known for making plays, so up to him to try to force something to happen. As you can see, him and Chris now trying to gain...
a side laning team due to just having a Galio and a Rumble. You are more indexed on wanting to try to find team fights. Tarzan, you're just gonna have to flash here, bro. Oh, we're just going
he's
for
going
it.
straight in on a Jackie Love, who just arcane shifts away. Looks like the Crescent Guard doing enough, and here comes the teleport. It's gonna take a little bit of time to channel, but here comes Flandre, Equalizer, doing a really nice job on that choke. And Crisp actually forced to run the other direction and pop that Unbreak around the area now. Target potentially being this bottom lane tier 1. It's gonna be a while until Flandre gets there. A little bit of skirmishing up in the top side, but as we saw in the 1v1, these guys not super keen to
doesn't matter. He's got Hollow Radiance, so he just gets to stand there. For everybody at home as well, Unending Despair is bugged currently and is globally banned. We'll be kind of keeping a track on that as to when that falls off. I don't think Shanks would have gotten canceled there. I don't know what's going on here, Grapes. AO may have gotten their brain fried from doing mid-tech here as we're trying to find an entrance onto 369.
Double knock-up. There's the Magnet Storm. Really nice engage here for Kyle. Crisp has the Unbreakable Will on top of him, but 369 will fall first. It will be Shanks to pick up the kill. And there goes Crisp as well. Burnt to a Crisp by Flandre. 2-0 AL. And they're going to pick up the Feats of Strength buff as well, with the Dragon going their way.
That's why we saw TES have to contest for this objective. They have to follow AL wherever they go, and that is also going to be such a through line for anyone's legend in this game. You have 5 grubs, so anywhere on a side lane.
Cooldown starting to come back up. Jackie Love has ultimate up in 5 and is around the area to try to look for a turn. I think Top Esports, they're going to be the ones to try to pull the trigger first because it did not work out well when Kyle was the one to find the engage. Here comes Cream. He was not in that last fight. The Blast Cone comes over. Kanavi not looking for it. And they're just going to give this objective away again. Tarzan picking up the Rift Herald. And now here comes the counter engage. Call the Forge God will land to counter Kyle. Over the flash as well. He takes a big chunk of damage from the Between Worlds. Tarzan looking to run away, pops the Crescent Guard, and in comes that ult from Shanks. It's going to push top away, and they will not find a kill. The Blast Cone will send Shanks back, but he is way too healthy for top to pick him down.
I was going to say, Tarzan, you just threw your boy under the bus there. But like you said, way too tanky. Maybe they go for a dive under this turret.
They could definitely, they could get the turret and then probably take Shanks down as well.
Yeah, Kyle's on the way. Tarzan is here to cover if they want it. He's very tanky, though.
It's a 4v1. I mean, Shanks going to take a little bit long to die, but there's just not enough damage to fight that 2v4. Shutdown goes the way of Kanavi. He also picks up these objectives. No doubt about it, obviously. But, you know, when they're maybe focusing on other things like that instead of other potential plays that could win them the game, now we see Top with the gold lead, at least for now. That could change, though, here, as we have a fight in the top side jungle, as Crisp just gets caught straight out. Really nice job from Flandre. That Equalizer doing so much damage in that choke.
Crisp not respecting the HP, and he has been caught out multiple times this game so far. So with the Herald, with those 5 grubs, they're going to use the win more objective here. It seems like Unending Despair has been fixed. Otherwise, I don't think 369 would be allowed to build this item. So Dragon Beam started here by the side of TES as AL are going to walk in through Fog of War.
Yeah.
Great job from Crispy hiding himself. They're going to lose this Dragon, but
it's just gone. I mean, there was really good setup there from Top to make sure there was no vision in the area here for AL. Now Tarzan could potentially be caught out. He has to pop the Crescent Guard relatively early to escape Here comes Call the Fortune.
Oh, Kyle!
On the other side of things, and here comes Shanks as well, looking to dive in onto the back line. Kanavi already taken rather low, but look at Cream on the other side, just doing so much damage on this Aurora. Flandre on the wrong side of the map and overheated will mean another kill goes the way of Kanavi, and Top Esports get the Dragon, and they pick up 2 on top of it.
Anyone's Legend is playing the map a lot better, but TES in these fights are finding wins that look a little bit difficult, but they're definitely executing. Hope, he moves forward and loses his flash.
Oh, but let's a 2-man taunt coming in from Shanks, and that's going to be enough with the Hollow Radiance to land the shutdown onto Jackie Love. And with that kill, AL will pick up the mid-tier 1 and put themselves right back to an even game state.
There it is, but Cream very smart in just starting the Dragon, forcing AL's hand. You need to start this this Otacon up, and while he's not here, I mean, TES, they can try to contest.
It's a big debuff also on the team that starts the Otacon and takes damage from it. Going to be a pretty difficult fight for them if they are not careful. Already the Otacon at 4,000 HP. Cream flashing away from the Magnet Storm is going to potentially be a 50-50, but without a spike, it'll be Tarzan to pick it up. Those revives will come to be a very massive factor, as look at Shanks and Hope. They are shredding away at Top Esports and making sure that they don't go down without a fight. They'll have the revives, so any kills are just gravy on top of things. Shanks leading the charge right now. He's getting bursted down a little bit by Jackie Love in 369. And 3 people get sent back to base for AL, but no kills end up coming. AL could potentially pick up here. They have full control. They still have their revives on 2 members, one of them being Shanks on the Galio, so it would be very difficult for Top to contest.
Drapes, this puts them on sole point, being able to grab this. As we get the replay, yeah, Kanavi spending so much, and because he doesn't even finish the objective, it just feels like an all-in-all loss coming in for the side of TES. And even in the picture-in-picture, losing out on mid-turret, you've got this Baron, you've got those 5 grubs. It just feels like it's gone from bad to worse, and while some of these plays have worked,
and also do
he also gets the
damage
cheat
right now.
Shanks gets the cheat by having 5 grubs, so...
That is true. As, you know, speaking of, there goes that top turret.
Yeah, so he just wants the immediate combat value. This is what we were talking about with the tier 3 boots, was whether or not you need them immediately or if you kind of save them for an immediate power spike. As TES, they get away from the Rumble ultimate 45 seconds before the Dragon spawn.
They're going so ham right now. I mean, yeah, Shanks forced the flash out of Kanavi, I guess. Here comes the ultimate from 369, just landing onto Tarzan. True Shot Barrage not finding too much. AL overextend a lot on that play, kind of for no reason. There comes the ultimate from Shanks, but it's just too late. Kyle has already fallen, and now Cream has a good opportunity to dish out a ton of damage. Meanwhile, on the other side of the fight, Kanavi is singled out, and Hope will shred him down. But it will be at least a trade as Flandre falls 2 for 1 in favor of Top Esports.
Right now, it's all about, can we get this mid-tier 1 for TES? They'll take it here with the Demolish proc from 369. Cream walking forward, he's got a lot of damage here. Has the Horizon, or has the Cosmic Drive, has the upgraded Luden's Companion alongside that Void Staff. And Shanks with a masterful flank here. Already uses Flash, already uses DP. The ultimate is not here, but TES are trying to find a flank play.
Nice turn there for Tarzan.
Oh no! Wait, Shanks, run, brother!
Crisp, he's going to face check and find out the Galio, and so now Shanks has to go or else he'll be stuck in a 1v4. Taunt comes out. The shield of Duran only finds the tanks as Jackie Love's able to escape, and Shanks will get shut down. It is Jackie Love picking up the gold, but look at the other side, and Hope has Hope. He's shredding him to pieces on this Corki. Crisp trying to his best to distract the rest of the team, but it'll be a double kill in for Hope. He is now 5-0-4, and despite the over-aggressive play from Anyone's Legends, they're going to pick up this Ocean Soul.
Anyone's Legend trade their mid laner, and can Kanavi find the steal to buy TES 5 minutes in this game? It's not enough. We're going to see the turn.
Could be a big fight, though. There comes the ultimate, lands onto Flandre. The Rumble has been singled out. The ultimate has already been used. The Rumble will die, but Hope just doing so much damage here on this backline. Flandre, it's still alive in this Dragon Pit. 369 does not have any damage, as it is an ace picked up for AL.
That's the Ocean Soul doing overtime at the Anyone's Legend factory. They're going to win this fight, and honestly, Grapes, with what we're seeing here, 5 grubs, a Baron if they really want it, it seems like AL are going to look for the end on this play. Massive death timers. It is just the bottom lane of TES to defend the base.
From first blood to potentially the final towers being picked up, it has been firm control of game number 1 for our Demacia Cup champions, Anyone's Legends. They're looking to try to take down some of these next towers right now. Chris pops the Unbreakable Will, and they will find a trade at least in supports. But it will not be enough for them to pick up any more. Tarzan
a little bit faster thanks to the true damage. Kanavi's going to go hunting. It's going to be a true shot barrage that spots this, and a second chance at redemption here for Kanavi. Doesn't mean anything. He's jumping right out of that. It's going to be a Baron going over.
Currently up. Now it's 7,000 gold and counting. They're going to finish off that top lane inner turret, the last one available on the map, and looking to crack open their second inhibitor so far of the game. Mid lane is open and has Super Minions pushing it down there as they wait for this next wave of Baron buffs to escort them.
Oh my god. Grapes, this feels like a repeat of our grand finals. It did open up with a bona fide quadra kill for Tarzan, but I'll take that in their weight of gold when it comes to the objectives. It was those first bloods that came through. It was all of the epic of monsters coming in early. It feels like AL had really strong control of the map. They made some individual flubs, but I think mechanically they haven't been the best team in the league. It has really been their map play and how creative they are when it comes to both draft and in-game strategy.
And right now, just potentially putting the finishing touches on. Equalizer comes out, doesn't do too much damage, but does zone Jack Healup away from the rest of his team. Last-ditch effort potentially here for 369. The Call of the Force God does land on it too, but Hope has bought so much space, is so far away from any potential threats. There comes a big taunt from Shanks. So much damage here on the side of Anyone's Legends, and Hope just remains untouched. AL wanting to prove that their Demacia Cup performance was not a fluke, and they're doing a pretty good job so far against their former opponent.
He moves forward,
it is a triple kill. It could be a pentakill, but Cream will not let it happen. Hope finishes the game himself on the Corki, 11-0-5, and Anyone's Legends.